money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
All the boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter meal, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the Chanel, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hella to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla, holla. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What's your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire. Along, probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson, and his throw is incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. That's caught right side by Mims. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll give to Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one too low.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time. From the end zone, Watson uses the stiff arm.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. He's up to the 20. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To the air yet again, Watson. He's got a man, complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson. These two teams all tied after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
If you were going to choose a franchise back from the 2022 class, most figured it would be Breece Hall out of Iowa State, and he was a first guy off the board to the New York Jets. More than looked the part of a bell cow offensive cornerstone at Iowa State, and by testing numbers, one of the best athletes we've seen enter the league at his position.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
David Njoku got a huge vote of confidence from the Cleveland Browns when they named him their franchise player this past offseason. That has a lot of people expecting a long-awaited big.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
He already did his primary. Reception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. 39 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass in his 1st half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, I look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. The play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson over the middle, caught by Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead is Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Well, not
one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give running right is Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Watson. Open man here, Schwartz complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on second down. Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Hall again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, here's Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Wilson. There's the stiff arm. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Hall on a give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A handoff for Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, Watson. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat our blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run with Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. And making the play defensively there, Brandon Eccles.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Hall again on 2nd down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And now the rookie's free. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bryce Hall, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bryce Hall there defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Steps away to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.